See, even with, like, Guts not even being able to wield his, like, traditional Dragon Slayer and own every fucking thing in the universe with it, he can still own some guy thinking, oh, I got you trapped, Guts, look at me, I've got my wee little sword, I can get you behind this mountain. I don't give a fuck, I just use my fingers, like, I don't care. Like that, it's like, oh, you think you're really gonna rip my fucking fingers off and all that with your little blade and all that? Don't make me fucking laugh. I have strong arms, bitch, I have good reflexes and all that, and I have thick skin after all these battles I've taken and all that. Trust me, you're not as much as I think you're easy. But then the guy just goes and, like, does some Matrix, like, slow-mo backflip, fucking flip over arrows, and then it was like, okay, yeah, here we go. So, immediately, I gotta say, with this one, like, remember when I was talking good stuff about the animation in, like, last week's, so, like, Berserk? I was like, wait, there was actually real good CGI in the last one. This one was very shocking where, like, this episode, there was a lot more 2D, like, plain animation than there was. I noticed it a lot more, like, there was, like, whether or not we still had quite a bit of CGI, I was like, there's a lot more, like, 2D animation, plus, as well, that there's a lot of good CG parts in the show. So, it's a shame that the show's, like, only got, like, 4 episodes left, but it seems like now, after, like, taking them, like, 8 to 9, like, you know, like, weeks and all that of, like, learning, it's like they're now finding now, okay, we kind of know what we want to do with this stuff. And that upsets me in the fact that it's like, that I feel like if this was at the point now, we'd be a bit more happier. Either that or I would just come to love and, like, expect it now. But regardless, we saw Guts taking on that fucking half-goat apostle and he's like, nah, I'm going to take care of you. And immediately, like, throwing a bomb in its eye and shit like that. Even when he was trying to, like, throw arrows, he's like, nah, this will take it down. It's like, blows, like, half the goat apostle's, like, half its face off with his skin. It's like, burning away. Meanwhile, like Casca and everyone else is, like, escaping. It's like, take care of that. And I gotta say, like, fuck Farnes, because she's like, oh, what should we do? Like, are these guys allies at the moment? And all that, like, what are we gonna be doing with this stuff? And it's like, nah, like that. We gotta take down everyone, because I have to be dominant. Like, she's, like, going there, like, no, listen to my commands. I'm as equal as all the other. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, Farnes, calm the fuck down. Like, she's, honestly, you know, like, no jokes or anything like that, taking it to the real world, but she generally sounds like what, like, example, like, fucking a couple days ago, that was like, oh, someone that was like protesting like feminism or something like that, and generally sounded like that, and it was like, yeah, so like fucking that, it's like, you know, no, I'm equal as others, yeah, of fucking course, but like you're as equal as others, but you're not gonna be as equal as others if you're screaming and roaring down like people's throats, telling them, you fucking idiots, just listen to me, like. That's not how you get your fucking opinion across, Farnes. Even still, you're supposed to be a fucking cool and collected leader. That's what a leader's supposed to do. He's supposed to be cool, collected, think around his surroundings, think about his morale traits, but we clearly see she's unstable, she's clearly not good. And it's like, you see someone like Seppuku, who's like clearly dueling with Guts, and thinks about it, it's like, okay, look, we know you're strong, and it's like, we can't beat you with numbers. We can't do that. But I'm going to use my fucking environment around me to fucking hit you. And he's there, like, trying to use shit against Guts, like, using this valley around to, like, take him out. And he's like, I need to do this. And you're thinking, like, why is this really cool guy with this terrible fucking woman like that? And it's like, well, maybe you fucking anime fans are going to have to wait a little bit while for that and that. Because I don't think that even gets addressed until, like, really later on in the manga about their kind of, like, the story between those two. So I'm actually looking forward to all that. So, like, mainly to the fact that it's, like, people that, like, kind of stick through and, like, you know, kind of tolerate this version of the anime, I am very much looking forward to, like, if they actually go into the manga and really read some of this stuff. So, I am looking forward to that, at least. I can at least say that. But definitely, I've got to say, especially, like, when there was some impressive stuff. Like, I definitely did like the Seppuku fight versus, like, Guts and all that. I like that on the mountain. Definitely showed that, you know, like, Guts can even handle the situation. He doesn't need a sword and, like, you know, every time to, like, deal with the situation. Even when he's, like, being pinned against a human. And he was even saying that this guy is more deadly and more dangerous than actually that fucking goat apostle, because, like, one of the more dangerous things is that, like, you know, especially with apostles and, like, monsters, they're always going to act aggressively and they're always going to charge in, so Guts kind of knows how to deal with that kind of situation a lot of the time, as they've only got, like, fucking unparalleled strength, whilst with this time, it's like, you're actually using tactics, you're actually thinking of strategy, and you're in such a disadvantage that you can't, you know, wield your iconic sword, you can't do a lot of things, and it's like, I've got to use bombs, I've got to use, like, my like crossbow. I've got to use my like actual just strengthen my other arm just to hold this out. And then while we got to see like with the little girl as well, with like fucking going with Isidro and also Kasa getting down, and then literally like, oh, I meet up with Jericho again, and then Jericho's like, heretics, heretics, and I'm like, oh dear, now Kasuga's in fucking trouble. What, like that, and like I appreciate that Isidro, like he fucking like tried to jump out there like that. He was like, oh, I tried to go and save the chicks, but he fucked it up, and it's like, even with that, you notice really creepily as well as like. He walked over and he noticed that really weird looking like a monster, like kind of that demon there. It looks a little bit something like similar, but I'll wait until like people like fully get a good close view of that, and it's like what exactly that is, and it's like, yeah. So I'm gonna leave it off of that, with especially that bit. But it kind of the episode kind of panned out with like Guts, Luca, and also as well like Ishiro are now heading up to the Tower of Conviction to go and get them back and all that. And I like appreciate the chick where like the blonde hair chick where she's like having this whole speech, I need to be courageous and all that, and it's like, and the fucking torturers come out and say, okay, one of you is going, and all that, you or you, and it was just like, and she's such a horrible person. It was like, oh, I don't mind Kasuga getting tortured. But I'm glad this guy's like, no, you didn't say anything when your friend was now about to be taken around. No, you're a horrible person. You deserve to be tortured. And you can clearly see it's like, she's like, oh, I'm going to need a little bit of strength. Luca, please give me your strength, Luca, oh, please, like that. Like, going for that, she's like, having a bit of courage, and then she just walks into this room of people getting this shit fucking like all like molested and fucking tortured and burnt alive and fucking like pincers and whips and fucking scale. Oh my, and she's just like, where did that courage come from? Where did the heroic anime speech go from? To like, I can do this, to, oh, I'm backing the fuck out now. No, I don't want none of this shit. I don't want none of that. Fucking the truest of truest backpedals is real with this bitch, like that. So I was actually loving that. I was like, I couldn't help but laugh at that part. I was like, you fucking backpedaling bitch. Like, it's like you deserve, like, no, you're a terrible person. You fucking like trying to abandon cars. You like pushed her down and everything, and then go, oh, I'm so sorry. It's like this, like what? It's like, oh, please give me affection, but the second that you like try and give me trouble, nah. Mainly your fucking fault in the first place. Oh, I'm gonna go to this heretic place and I'm gonna fuck you. You genuinely deserve to die. Fuck you. That's what you fucking get. And like overall, it's like, yeah, the episode ended with Guts, Luca, and Isidro now finally arriving at the tower. So yeah, we've got a couple more episodes, 4 more mainly, to wrap everything up. So yeah, I'm kind of about that. But regardless of what and all that, they're definitely seeming like they are cleaning up the stuff like a lot more with the animation and the art. And so I am kind of like looking forward to more like that happening. But regardless, if they do another season or if they do anything with the show, I am kind of wanting to know. But I'm definitely looking forward to the latest chapter. I think like the latest chapter should be coming out like in a week's time or something. So I'm looking forward to seeing the next chapter of Berserk a lot. So overall, I did enjoy this episode. I think that it was like a vast like improvement. I think like the last 2 have been like really improvement on both CGI wise and also as well on animation wise. So let's hope like definitely like I can at least like with the interviews that they're having, I really hope that like after this and all that, there's another interview that comes out and they actually generally talk saying, look, we didn't want this. We didn't want the animation. Like, I want a Kingdom effect where, like, Kingdom had CGI and it looked fucking terrible and people complained about that, and then the second season went back to normal animation. So I kind of hope that like this is the fact that there's like, let's go like go into this, let's have like proper animation and let's just do it, because that's what we wanted from the entire start of the series. Like, we wanted good normal stuff, animation, and it's the shame and all that, because like we know that there's some actual like good like CGI people. I believe like the people that make like the Godzilla anime that's up and coming, they're the guys that also as well did like, I believe like they say Aijin, they also as well did a bunch of the other stuff. I don't know like is this the same studio or not, but it's like coming into it, it's like, yeah, like you're like, I'm gonna say like with Linden Films, it's like like it's just like this animation is just not that fucking good and all that. I believe like coming into it, like I believe like the ones that do CGI is like Polygon. I believe they're the ones that did Aijin and like also as well like Nice Sidonia and a bunch of other stuff. But like it's like, why didn't, if you're gonna have them who are really experienced at CGI, get them, and I clearly trust them more with CGI. But Linden, no, I have no fucking faith in them, and they also as well, I think they're the ones responsible for the Terra of Mars, so I have no, which they can do good animation, but it's like no, they just wanted to act like, oh, we can do do 2 of these things and it worked well. It's like, no, don't lie with that shit. You just didn't have the animation, the budget. So I'm going to end off there. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. But that's all for me. So I'll see you guys, though, next time.